You might think confidence comes naturally, but what if even geniuses like Einstein felt like frauds? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of self-doubt and what to do about it. Even Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds in history, battled self-doubt. Uncover the shocking psychological phenomenon even Albert Einstein faced, and how it's amplified by today's impossible social media standards. Self-doubt is like having a little voice in your head that whispers worries and questions. It's when you aren't sure about yourself or your abilities. Everyone deals with self-doubt at some point. It's a really common feeling, and knowing about it can help us understand our minds better. This video is all about understanding that feeling and learning how to deal with it using what we know from psychology. Think about a time you had to speak in front of a group. Maybe you worried you'd forget what to say or that people wouldn't like your ideas. Or maybe you felt like you don't really belong in your friend group, like they're way cooler or smarter than you. It could even be at work, where you're afraid you're not good enough for the job, that you'll mess something up and everyone will find out you're a fraud. These are all different examples of self-doubt in action. Where does self-doubt come from? Sometimes it starts in childhood. If you grew up hearing negative things about yourself, it can be hard to shake those beliefs. Maybe you didn't get much praise, or maybe you were compared to others. All of this affects your self-esteem, which is how you feel about yourself. Bad experiences can also create self-doubt. If you tried something and it didn't go well, it's easy to start thinking you're just not good at anything. It is also possible that it is in your genes but not expressed as often, if that makes sense. Self-doubt can really mess with your life. It can make you anxious and scared to try new things. It can make you feel down and impact your mental health. You might start avoiding people or situations where you feel judged. It can also hurt your relationships, because it's hard to be close to people when you don't even like yourself. It impacts your career too. If you stop trying, then the self-doubt is a vicious cycle. And at its worst, self-doubt can lead to anxiety, depression, and other serious problems. It reduces your strength. So what can you do about it? There are some strategies that can help in improving your self-esteem over time. One thing is for sure being kind to yourself, and the most important thing to do. Start by changing your self-talk. Pay attention to what you say to yourself in your head. If it's negative, challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself if they're really true or if you're just being too hard on yourself. Also, start focusing on your strengths. What are you good at? What do you like about yourself? Make a list and remind yourself of those things regularly. It is also good to set realistic goals. Set small, achievable goals and celebrate your successes. This will help you build confidence and overcome your fear of failure. Remember, focus on effort, not perfection. Also, seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist about your self-doubt. It helps to have someone who believes in you and can offer encouragement. If those feel like they are hard to achieve, you can always consult someone for help to deal with this feeling. Mental health professionals often use something called cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. It helps you to change the way you think and behave. It can teach you how to challenge those negative thoughts and develop a more positive outlook. If you're a perfectionist, you might find that self-doubt hits you harder. Perfectionism is basically an impossible standard. It's like setting the bar so high that you can never reach it. A helpful tool is to think about your life like a series of buckets. You have short-term buckets for daily experiences, medium-term buckets for things that happen over weeks or months, and long-term buckets for big achievements. Then loosen the filter on those buckets. Don't block out good experiences just because they aren't perfect. Focus on the value you get from them, even if they're small. Try to limit your time on social media to keep a healthy mindset and be more kind to yourself by not looking at others. Remind yourself that you are a person who is just like everyone else and has its own flaws and strength. It is important that in those times you remember to keep your head up. You can try meditation for this and also connect with people who have similar goals and mindset as you do to get more validation. If you feel like it is just a loop, then I would highly recommend you to consult a mental health professional before it impacts your lifestyle a lot. Mental health is an important pillar of your life and has to be prioritized. Remember, you have strengths and not everything is about looks. Always understand that your worth isn't tied to how you look or what you have. The worth is always within you. By applying all these tips and tricks and taking a step into introspection and kindness, you can reach your ultimate goals. You should always take that extra step towards something that provides you value. This also helps you move toward building self-esteem. One thing that was not discussed in the video is the impact of self-doubt with age and also a plan to change over age. This will be a topic for our next video, so stay tuned with us. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this.